Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So I know last time I said I wasn't going to be doing a lot of sewing, but we are putting a couple of our house projects on hold, and so to keep myself busy, I have decided to do a couple sewing projects. And so this is going to be more of a vlog style video. I have several projects that I'm working on, and I'd love to take you along for the process. My kids have decided they all want to be minions for Halloween this year, and so I've decided I'm going to dress up as Lucy from Despicable Me. I have this fabric here, which is actually a satin. I'm going to be using the matte side of it to make myself a Lucy costume. And I'm actually going to be using this as a working mock-up. There's a coat pattern I found on Mood. I think it's called the Ivy Trench that I would love to make a coat out of. And so I'm going to be using that as my mock-up, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Good evening, everyone. So it is about a week until Halloween, and I'm burning the midnight oil here. My kids' costumes are done, and now I get to start on mine. My sewing space is quite literally still a disaster. Everything's still in boxes, but we're working with what we got right now. So let's get to it. So I have a bit of a dilemma. I have just under 4 meters of a crepe back satin, and the pattern calls for 4 yards. So I'm hoping, because a yard is less than a meter, it'll work, but we'll see. Normally I would not recommend cutting off grain, but I think I can get it all to fit, and then have this little piece over there for the fold back collar bit, and theoretically it all should fit. Yes, it's going to be off grain and might be slightly wonky because of that, but we're going to make it work because this is all the fabric I have. So I didn't quite have enough material to do a second front piece for the facing, so I kind of did a cheat. So the front panel here says to cut 2, and that is because this folds back for the lapel. Now, because I didn't have enough, I cut as much as I could, and then I grabbed a second fabric for the rest of the front facing. Yes, I know it doesn't match, but this is what I had that I could find quickly. So I am just going to stitch this up, and then I can attach that to the front of the coat, and that will create a nice finish. So let's do it. So this week really got away from me. It is Halloween tomorrow and my costume is only cut out. So I think it's around 10:30 right now, and I need to get as much sewing as I can, as quickly as I can, before my youngest wakes up and I have to head to bed. So let's get to work. I have been sewing for about 2.5 hours, and I've got the majority of the coat together. It does need a little bit of fitting, but it looks pretty good, I think. to take in a couple inches. For the most part, I think it looks good. So I'll go from there and finish it up in the morning. All right, the coat is pretty much finished. I have two options now. I can either do the buttons or I can do a belt. I think a belt would be quicker, but the buttons are more accurate to the character. It just depends if I can find buttons in my stash. And little Munchkin is just sleeping on me right now while I get this finished. So I like it. It'll obviously fit a little bit better with her not under the coat. So other than that, I'm almost done. Yay!
Good morning, everyone. So we had a very enjoyable time yesterday with our costumes. Here's a group photo of us. My kids love dressing up as minions, and I was quite happy with how my costume came out. So now, starting on to the next project, I'm actually going to be working on a project with my kids, and we are going to be making dirndls together. So we're currently reading through Heidi as part of our homeschool curriculum. The girls wanted to make a dirndl in the style that Heidi is wearing on the cover of our book. So this is this little outfit here. It was very cute. I was doing some research with them online, and we also came across this photo, and we found some fabrics that are very, very similar to it. So this is the fabric we've chosen. We have, starting off, the black velveteen. I couldn't find a black velvet, so a black velveteen for the vest of the dirndl, and then this white for the bodice or the little blouse, and the red for the skirt, and then this cute little floral print for the apron. So we are going to be working on that together. I don't know if I'm actually going to be videoing them or I'll just be giving you updates along the way. The girls are very, very excited to work on this project, and they're very excited to have cute little dirndls for when they're done. So I've set up a sewing station here for my kids. I have my two machines and then my serger, and I think they're going to have fun with this. I forgot to mention, I already traced out the pattern sizes for them because this dirndl pattern didn't quite go up to my eldest daughter's size. So I had to make a couple of pattern alterations. But other than that, I think it's going to be a really cute pattern. It looks fairly simple. I'm going to be going with view A and view E for the dirndl main part of it and the apron, and then they're each making a separate view with a little blouse underneath. The last sewing project that they did was the Halloween bags from last year. If you want to watch that, you can click the link up above and that'll take you to the short. All right, that is enough chattering, so it's time to get to work. Good evening, everyone. So solstice is just a couple days away, and so I figure it is time to wrap up this autumn vlog. I am so proud of the work my girls did on their dirndls. We're not completely done them yet. We still have to make the little white blouse that goes underneath, but what they've done so far has been amazing. I did help them out with the bodices because they are lined, so I helped them quite a bit with that part. But the aprons they did themselves, all the hemming, they did such a great job, and I'm so proud of them. So they've actually worn them to a couple events, so they've got paint on them already, but they are very, very happy with them. So the plan is to finish up the bodices in the new year when we start up school again. So they will be completed, they just won't be completed on this vlog. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It is definitely not my regular content. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue this style of vlogged sewing projects. It's a lot more relaxed for me, which makes it easier for me to kind of show bits and pieces of projects that I'm not working on for the camera. But at the same time, it's not a full project start to finish, and I really do like doing those types of videos. Let me know down in the comments if you liked it or not. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I might have one more video coming out this year. It depends if I can get it edited in time or not. But if not, I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas, and I will see you in the new year. Bye!